ഹായ്, ഞാൻ ദേവി.
ഞാൻ ദാമു.
ഞങ്ങൾ US-ന്റെ ചുറ്റും ഒരു RV ട്രിപ്പ് നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ആ കാണുന്നത് ഞങ്ങളുടെ RV.
അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഇന്നത്തെ വിശേഷങ്ങളിലേക്ക് കിടക്കാം.
Okay.
I'm with you.
She couldn't make it. She's working.
Oh, she's working.
Yeah.
It's a good woman.
Today we are doing the railroad spike, right?
Yep.
Okay. I like your hourly rate up there.
You like that sign?
This is cool. Okay. So we're going to start the process. Getting a corner. Oh, look at that. Look at the flame inside there.
I'm gonna throw this in while it's heating up. We'll go over a couple things real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over a couple things with you real quick.
Yep.
Now, have you ever done any smithing before?
Nope.
First time.
Very
huh?
first time.
So I can beat you up. You won't know no difference.
Exactly.
Don't get offended. I put this line up here. That line's for both of us. All right. When I bring that steel out, we're going to start hammering right in the center of it. You get right in the center of it, there's not very much knife blade there.
Right.
There's enough steel there to where we can get us another 1.5 inches, maybe 2+ inches out of it. Depends on your hammer.
Okay.
All right. When I lay this up there, that steel is going to be between 1,800 and 2,000 degrees. It's going to be pretty warm.
Oh wow. Okay.
When I lay it up there, what I want you to do is use that line and that knife for a crosshair. Start hammering right on top of it.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to start hammering right here, nice, hard, and fast.
Okay.
As you're hammering right there, we're trying to get us a nice indentation in your steel.
Okay.
Once you do that, I'm going to be your eyes for you. I'm going to kind of gradually work at this way. That's what's going to stretch that metal out. That's going
Okay.
to draw it out.
Got it.
As we get to the tip, you continue to hammer. As you do, I'll start to feed that back to you.
Oh, okay.
Now, as I feed that back to you, that's where we should start seeing some width on that steel.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
As you're hammering, if I ask you to stop hammering, we're either going to flip it over or throw it back in that forge and bring it back up to temperature.
Okay.
So keep that steel hot to where you can work that steel. Don't let it work you.
Okay. So is this a hammer?
This is your hammer. This is your workhorse right here.
Oh wow. How heavy is this?
That's a 4-pounder.
4-pounder. Oh okay. You said typically that's used.
Depends on the. Let's see, I've got smaller ones.
Okay. Okay.
It depends on the size of steel that you're working on.
Got it.
I mean, if you're working on something like that, you don't need that.
Got it. Okay.
So that's where you use your smaller hammers.
Got it. Got it.
And like this one here, that's a 2-pounder.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I work on the horseshoes and stuff with.
Okay.
Because that's too much for that.
Got it. So this railroad spike is what kind of steel is this?
That's carbon steel.
Carbon steel. So is that good for knives or?
I like carbon steel.
Yeah.
To me, that's the best.
Is that right? Okay.
If it don't rust, I don't like it.
Don't like. Okay, got it.
You got a lot of your stainless steel. That's made for water. You know, diving and a lot of heavy kitchen use and stuff like that.
Got it.
They don't rust as bad.
Okay.
But they don't hold the edge as long as a carbon steel knife.
Also, this holds the edge better.
Yeah, carbon steel does.
Okay, but it also rusts.
Stainless to me is softer steel.
Got it. But this will rust, is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how do we keep it? How do we maintain it? Okay, later.
At the end of the class, we'll go over some maintenance tips.
Got it. Okay.
Now you right-handed, left-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed?
Yeah.
What I suggest, come in, spread your feet about shoulder distance apart.
Okay.
You got good balance. Take your right hand, put it about center of that hammer, butt your left hand up to it, just like swinging a bat. Only goes to work this way. Pick that hammer straight up, push it down.
Oh wow. Okay.
Trick to this is you want to hit nice and flat with the hand of that hammer. The way that you tell you hit flat, that hammer handle's level, you know you should be hitting pretty level out here.
So will it give me a lot of recoil on the hand when I'm hitting?
Watch your steel as you're hammering on it. If it looks nice and flat and round, Good job.
Got it.
You start seeing little short, deep chop marks in there. You got that hammer angle. Now you're you want to use the. When you come in here and you start working on that,
Yep.
and you come in and start hammering pretty hard on it. Okay.
Oh wow, man. Okay.
If you're hammering too hard, I'll tell you to ease up a little bit. If you're not hammering hard enough, I'll tell you harder. And if that's all you got, just tell me to shut up. That's all I got.
Okay.
I want you to grab this hammer, come up here.
So, am I going to stand there or am I going to be standing here?
Stand this side here.
Like where I'm standing now, right? Yeah.
I want you to grab that and hit that anvil. Hang on tight to that hammer.
Okay. Why should it be like this? I'm ready.
Alright, let's go.
That was really hard. For the record. This
was made in 1882.
No kidding.
Alright, you ready for the scroll?
Yep, let's go next.
So we're going to put a twist in that handle.
Okay.
Now you notice the lip of that's facing towards this parking lot. Alright? What I've done is just take them in the old pipe wrench. Put T-handle on it.
Nice.
What you want to do is you want to come from behind it. Don't go this way because you're trying to look down on top. Come from behind, that way you can see what you're doing. Put a little pressure right there. Once you put a little pressure there, that wrench will stay in place.
Got it.
What I do then is I lock my arms in place, and I'll take my body. Right around. You'll spin that 180 degrees.
Okay.
Once you get that spun around, I'll take that wrench from you. I'll show you how to straighten it up.
Okay.
And what you want to do though is keep that wrench nice and level while you're twisting it. Okay.
Okay.
You don't want to let it fall down because then that's where you'll build your knife handle.
Okay.
Keep it nice and level.
Got it.
And then we'll walk right around.
Okay.
Lock it in and then let your head. Okay. Pressure. Now twist it right on. Right on around. Coming. Stop right there a minute. Alright, let's look at that real quick. That looks good this way.
Okay. Yeah, but I think it's like this little bit.
It's leaning back?
Yeah.
So what I do is put that wrench right below the head of it. Just tie that nice up a little bit.
Wow.
Bend that forward a little bit.
Awesome.
Alright.
Perfect.
That looks a lot better.
Yep.
And there's your knife.
Awesome.
We're just going to come in and clean this top up a little bit.
Okay.
Straighten this bottom and shape that tip a little bit. Just to get some of this bad stuff out of the way. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to use 3 belts on your knife.
3 belts, okay.
3. I use a 36, a 120, and then a 220.
Okay.
And then we'll use 2 polishing belts. Now this is just a regular class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's regular class.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up for you real quick. Once we get this cleaned up, then we're going to check it for straightness and make sure everything's nice and straight.
Okay.
It looks pretty good now, but once you clean this up, you can really tell if there's any bones in it.
Yep, yep. That's again just water?
Yep.
Okay.
You like to say for that?
Yep. Nice.
Now we'll check it for straightness. See how you can tell now? It looks a lot better.
Yeah, yeah.
That looks pretty good down here, mate. side there looks pretty good.
Nice.
So what we're going to do now is start cleaning the sides up.
Okay. Nice and shiny.
That cleans up nice, doesn't it? Now you see me using our water. Right now, water's our friend. Once we step out there and harden this and come back in, no more water. Water's our enemy.
Oh, okay.
Not that it's going to affect the steel, just for the rust factor.
Got it, got it.
Check that out.
That's the first look.
Got them heavy grind lines.
Got it.
That's going to be part of your finish here. And then
We're going to do the edges.
we're going to rough that hollow grind in.
All by hand. Classic. Awesome.
So I'm where I want to be here. I'm going to chase that up just a little bit more. The reason I'm using this machine has a variable speed box.
Okay, you can control. Got it.
Come in and slow that belt way down.
Oh, okay.
I call that old man speed.
Old man speed.
Because now you notice I don't have to get in a big hurry. And I can
Got
take
it,
my
got
time.
it. Yeah.
So I clean that up.
Beautiful.
Finger on that hollow grind like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking down both sides of that blade. That's how I keep that hollow grind close as I can.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You'll see me put my finger on that point right there.
Mm-hmm.
Roll that over. That's how I keep them points close. Okay?
Amazing.
So you'll see me do that through the whole build.
Yeah.
That way you know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Hang on to that for just a minute.
It's all by hand, just by the feel of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's already starting to get a edge.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a finger notch in here for your finger to rest in. Once I put that in there, I'm going to cool it down. I'm going to hand it to you. If it's too tight, let me know. I can open that up a little bit. I want it to fit comfortable in your hand.
Got it. Now we're going to put the thump mark on it. Thumb rest. So how do you said you check whether it is hardened enough? How do you check that, you said?
We'll use a file.
Use
this right here.
Okay. So we're going to go with the hardening. Back here in the
Now I use transmission fluid.
transmission fluid. Yep.
That's what we're going to use to harden the blade. Because we're just going to harden the cutting edge on this, okay?
Okay.
You see the blue flame in there?
Yep.
What you're going to do is you're going to take this knife and shove it all the way in. You're going to park it about right here under that blue flame.
Okay.
And what I mean by park it, you can rest your toes, but don't let go of the knife.
Got it.
Hang on to the knife. You want to keep that knife up so that heat can circulate around that blade.
Oh, okay.
All right? Keep an eye on your cutting edge. What you're going to see is you're going to see it start to turn black right here and roll up.
Black?
Black. And it's going to ease up that blade.
Okay.
Once that turns black, you're going to leave it right there. We're looking for a light orange. Once we start to see that color change, I'm going to ask you to pick it up. You're going to pick that knife up. Now this is your blue flame. You're going to work that knife back and forth under that blue flame.
Got it.
What you want to do is transfer the heat from back here to the tip. You don't want to go from the tip back because you'll melt that tip off your knife.
Oh.
As you're doing that, I'm going to be looking over your shoulder. What we're looking for is a light orange to a tangerine look.
Okay.
When I see that, I'm going to ask you to quench it. You're going to be holding each tongue, something like this. Take your back hand, you want to open it, roll it, squeeze it tight, drop it straight up and down, go straight into your oil container.
Interesting.
Now stop your tooling right there at the top. Don't put your tools in the oil, okay?
Oh, okay.
Stop at the top. I'll ask you to stop.
Okay.
Then I might ask you to cut it. Move it back and forth real slow like you're cutting that oil. What you don't want to do is go side to side or circular motion because that's where you're going to whip that blade.
Oh, interesting.
If you go this way, there's no resistance.
Ah, yep.
You go side to side, now that's like a boat paddle. You're trying to push that oil.
Oh.
You're going to warp that steel. Okay?
Oh, that's enough to warp it, is it?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
the oil? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that steel is going to be about 1,425 degrees when we harden it.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
number that you want to be at.
Okay.
I can tell that by looking at it.
I know. By the tangerine
Yep.
color. Okay.
Tangerines and oranges.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Oh, okay. Ready to go?
Yeah, go straight in, stop, now cut it. Back and forth to it. Take your toes down a little bit. Cut it out. There you go. Alright, now pick it straight up. Let it drain right there just a second. Alright, let me take that from you. Let's wipe that off. Beautiful job. Look at that. Nice and straight, no warps in it.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Now, we just cooled the blade.
Oh, okay. So this is the last time it's going to see water.
Last time in my shop, I hope. Now file test it. See how you done it.
Okay. Now file testing. That's what I want to see. What does that mean, actually?
Now we're going to take this file. I'll use a fine file, but I'll use the corner of that file because it's more aggressive.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that file out there on the corner of that cutting edge. We're going to put a lot of pressure on there.
Okay.
What you want to see is that file skate off of there, slide off.
Oh.
But now if that file bites, digs in, rips that cutting edge up, it tells us that metal's soft. We need to go back out there and reharden it.
Oh.
Alright? So corner to corner, a lot of pressure. That's what you want to see, and you can hear it.
So good?
That's hard.
This
is the same thing.
Okay.
Now you notice that it hadn't been hard, I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
But you put the corner of that file out there on the corner of that cutting edge. See how it's biting? See how it tears that?
Oh, got it. Okay, understood.
See how it just destroys that. That tells you that metal's soft. Now we're going to come in and start cleaning and polishing and sharpening.
Okay, let's go for that.
Now this is clean that finger notch first. I'll hand it to you. It's going to be a little warm.
Okay.
Let it cool down, then you can feel how it smooths that out.
Okay.
We'll leave that belt on, but we're going to switch these wheels out.
That's the 120? No,
This
220.
this is a 120 also, but this is what they call a J-flex. It's the same as that belt there, only this belt here has a cloth backing. This one here is stiff as a board.
Okay, got it. Yep.
So this is a mold to that handle. What we're going to do now is clean that twist.
Oh, got it. Inside, okay. I was wondering how we'll get to that.
So that'll mold to that round. Let's put this 120, that hard one, back on.
Yep.
I'm going to come in and take some of these rough grind lines off the head. And we're going to start taking that black, the tarnish.
Got it.
From the fire back off the knife.
Okay.
Hopefully. It might be a little warm. See if that's too hot.
A little bit. It is a little hot.
It gets too hot to start in the fire. It gets a little warm.
Yeah.
But no more water.
No water. Okay.
What that's going to do is eliminate room for moisture to get trapped in there and start rusting up.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to put a little polish on there, but nothing fancy. So, now we're done making the knife. If you like it, we're going to sharpen it. If you don't like it, we're going to sharpen it anyway.
Exactly.
Alright, well let's put it, see if we can make it sharp.
Sharp and make it cut something.
Cut something. Vegetables.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start out with this 120 grit.
Okay.
I'm going to start out with the 120 to establish the cutting edge.
Mm-hmm.
Once I get that established here, we're going to move to the 220, get rid of the 120 grind lines.
Mm.
And then from the 220, we're going to step to the polisher by the door. That'll be your final edge coming off of there.
Okay.
I'm going to start right here at that plane.
That's really the make or break. You know, if you just do it wrong, I think the whole edge goes off, right?
Yeah, you can create a lot of work. So we're going to hit this on here.
Sure.
Then take them 120 grind lines out. Alright, now we're going to come over here and polish this bevel up.
Okay.
See how that's got that burr on it?
Yeah.
See how I can take my finger and move that burr back and forth?
Oh, it's very thin, yeah?
You can see how it's flaking off.
Mm-hmm.
So as I polish that bevel, I'm just going to take that burr and fold it back and forth until I break it off. Once I break it off, it should be razor sharp. Should be.
Should be.
Now that's just polishing compound.
Okay.
That's just a little piece. I try to use it till it's all gone. See how it polishes that edge up?
Yep. That thing is gone now, right?
The bearings. Yeah, but this paper's going to tell us. It's going to show you how sharp it is. It's going to let me know if there's any burrs left on it.
Oh no! Amazing. Found some burr on it?
Got a little bit of a drag right here. I just want to hit it a couple more times. Let's switch over here.
Amazing.
Is that sharp enough?
Oh my goodness, I didn't think that it'll get that sharp.
Oh yeah, that's razor sharp. You can shave with that.
Yeah, that's really sharp. Awesome. Okay.
We've been dodging water the last half of the class. These are carbon steel. They will rust.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
So keep you a thin coat of oil on it. If you're going to use this for cutting up food, when you get home, what I suggest, wash this down with warm soapy water. Get all this oil off of it.
What's it called? Oh, the oil off of it?
Get the oil off of it.
Got it.
And just oil it back up with olive oil or some kind of cooking oil.
Got it. Okay.
That way you don't cross-contaminate your food.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right?
Yep.
Tell you what. Now, you may know this, you may not. Everybody, we all have salt in our skin, right?
What's it called?
Salt in our skin.
Salt in the skin, okay.
All right, you know,
Yeah,
when,
from sweating and all that.
when
Yeah.
you sweat and it tastes salty,
Right.
that's because our body has a lot of salt in it.
Right.
At the end of the day, when you're done using this, you don't have to oil it every day. But at the end of the day, before you put that knife to bed, what I would do is just take a light rag and wipe the fingerprints off of it.
Oh.
All right?
Because even that's enough to rust it.
That's enough to make it rust over a period of time.
Got it.
If you forget to do that and you start to see a little bit of a rust pop up on it, just get yourself some double aught steel wool.
Yep.
Go in there and buff that rust off, re-oil it, and you're good to go.
Okay. That's not bad.
Now, I know you're not local, but all my knives that I make have free sharpening. So the next time you're over this way,
Yeah,
bring
okay.
it back in, I'll sharpen it back up for you.
Okay. All right. But can I sharpen it using one of those sharpening
Stones,
tools?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you, Hank.
Yes,
This
sir.
is Uncle Hank's custom-made knife for me. Look at that. My
For
thumb goes
for
there.
Mr.
My finger.
Dan. Yes, sir, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you.
Thanks.
God bless you.
You did.